We're here back at the Fantasy Bar talking some NBA. Huge slate of games here on Wednesday night. I've got 6 of my favorite plays for you, including some of my favorite value plays and mispriced plays, some of my favorite plays from one team I want to load up on that's dealing with a ton of injuries and a beast of the night with 80-point upside. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack, back talking some NBA here in the Fantasy Bar. Thank you, as always, for stopping by, checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays for Wednesday night, do me a favor, take a second, click that thumbs up button. Helps us out tremendously over on YouTube, so thank you for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. Solid day for us yesterday. Jokic disappointed with 51 DraftKings points. Disappointment for him for sure, but plenty of great plays for us yesterday. Let's keep it rolling here with today's plays. Let's start with a guy that we had yesterday. I think is still too cheap. That's Vit Krejci of Atlanta. So price went up a little bit. I don't think it's gone up high enough here for Krejci. 4,000 on DraftKings, 4,400 over on FanDuel. So definitely viable here again tonight. Multiple games now of 34 more DraftKings points in the last 5, and coming off season high 35 minutes last night. Hawks still dealing with some injuries. Jalen Johnson listed as questionable, and you gotta love this game environment here. Total at 245.5, and both of these teams rank in the top 3 in the NBA in pace. Fits his game tremendously. I think it's gonna be an awesome game to target, and Vit Krejci, one of the best options, especially value-wise here on Wednesday night. All right, let's spend a little bit of money at the forward spot with Trey Murphy of New Orleans. This guy just continues to get it done night in, night out, playing huge minutes, seeing a ton of shots here. Even with Zion Williamson back in the lineup, still one of the main benefactors here on the offensive end. And not only the scoring, he's contributing in almost every single category. So really racking up fantasy points here and been giving us the floor ceiling combination that we are looking for. That you can play him in all formats. 37 or more DraftKings points now in 9 of the last 10 games, coming off a game where he went over 50 DraftKings points. So you're seeing that ceiling here with Trey Murphy, and not a single game under 31 DraftKings points over that span. Trey Murphy, once again, a fantastic option here for Wednesday night. All right, back to value at the guard position with Stephon Castle of San Antonio. So no Jeremy Sohan once again tonight for the San Antonio Spurs. Should keep Stephon Castle in that starting lineup, and he has been great when a starter. 20 games, averaging over 14 points per game, over 4 assists per game, almost 3 rebounds per game, and a steal per game here. Good spot tonight against this Memphis defense. 8th most fantasy points allowed to the point guard position. Another guy feels a little bit too cheap at only 4,000 over on DraftKings. All right, let's get you my favorite center of the night. We're going with Walker Kessler of the Jazz. Now, Utah, absolutely the walking wounded, whether it's injuries or tanking, which I think it is here for Utah. There are multiple pieces going to be missing here tonight, including big names like Lauri Markkanen and John Collins. So they're going to be a little bit thin down on the front court here. And Kessler's really stepped up. 10 or more rebounds now in 9 of his last 10 games. 6 double-doubles for him over the last 8. Now, small sample size here when you take all of these guys off the floor, but we do see a 9% usage bump for Walker Kessler in this scenario. So great spot here for Walker Kessler for this ravaged Utah Jazz team. All right, we're not done with the Jazz. Let's get you one more piece at the guard position with Isaiah Collier. So we mentioned some of the bigs that are going to be out, also going to be missing multiple guards, including Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson. You also have Kente George listed as questionable here. So Collier going to have to play a much bigger role for this team. We see it in the numbers here. Usage jumps over 7% with this current injury situation here. And he's coming off a great game the other night, season high in minutes at 37 and over 44 DraftKings points. So easily a guy that can give you 7, 8, 9, up to 10x return on this number. Notice that FanDuel price lower than the DraftKings price. So DraftKings a little hip to this, still not high enough over there. FanDuel falling asleep at the wheel on this price. Take advantage with the too cheap Isaiah Collier. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play from Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Congrats to all of our recent winners. Very easy to play. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button, and you're going to head to the comment section and get fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. Whoever has the closest guess, we're going to give you a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out today in the Fantasy Bar. And while you're down there, who is your top play? Ton of games on tonight's slate, ton of choices. Who is your Beast of the Night? Let me know in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play. You know, Matt, beast of the night. All right, Beast time. Let's get a little correlation with those Utah pieces, and we are rolling LaMelo Ball of Charlotte, tonight's Beast of the night. So love this game here. You can use multiple Utah pieces. Could have given you probably 2 or 3 more guys that I like from that side, but my favorite play on the slate tonight is LaMelo Ball, who's absolutely playing at one of the highest levels in all of basketball right now. And what a matchup he gets with this Utah Jazz defense, 29th in defensive efficiency this season. Only Washington worst so far this year. 4th most fantasy points to the point guard position, and he has been absolutely on fire with the production. 45 or more DraftKings points in 17 of his last 19 games, and yes, that dates back to earlier in the season before the injury. But look at the ceiling games that this guy's provided here over the last 6. 3 of those games, 59, 66, and 69 DraftKings points. LaMelo Ball in another great spot to put up a huge number here. I think he goes for at least 60, and I think he can get into the 70s, potentially 80s here in this matchup. LaMelo Ball, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Wednesday night 6-pack, talking some NBA. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the content. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, whatever you guys want to talk about, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget your guest, LaMelo Ball's DraftKings points for a shot to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck in the NBA tonight. NFL video for the divisional round coming out later this week. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see you.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.